the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Dave Johar for The Boxing Voice with Asgar Tair. How are you, Asgar?
I'm good, Dave. How are you?
I'm good. Let's start with the weekend's boxing. Wilder, what did you think you're going to be going over there next year? What did you think? Were you impressed, not impressed?
Listen, people underestimate Deontay Wilder. He's a very smart man, keeps cool, calm. He knows exactly what he's doing. He gets you to step into his zone and he times it right. And he'll catch you, whether it's round 1, 2, 5, 10, 12, he'll catch you once you make that mistake. Ortiz made that fatal mistake, started getting cozy, and he just got suckered into it. And then we knew what was going to happen once he gets connected. Game over.
Were you scoring the fight? Did you have Wilder down every round?
Listen, it was expected. Look at the first fight. It was expected. Wilder does this all the time. Who hasn't he done it against? He'll be behind on points and then bam, that one shot. He's a very, very smart operator, Deontay Wilder.
And do you think as well the shot that put Fury down when he got back in the 12th, when they last fought, that's something special because Ortiz couldn't do it? Ortiz
is very old and age is catching up on him, and Tyson's something different. He's something special. He has that something inside that makes you get up. So that's the big difference. It's all about conditioning. I'm not saying Ortiz wasn't conditioned, I just think age caught up with him.
And next year, when they do it all over again in the sequel, it's fair to say that that's always going to be something that you guys are going to be wary of, in terms of those shots like that can come out of nowhere.
100%. You know, he's got to be super sharp, hawk-eyed, and just frustrate him. Just frustrate the hell out of him. Pick him off. And, you know, we've done a lot of work, and I'm sure Ben will have the perfect game plan. Tyson will execute it perfectly. I don't think there'll be a problem. I just think if you add who's increased, who's developed better, Tyson Fury's obviously developed better. He doesn't need to strain all them months or weeks making weight. He's already made weight. You know, now he can concentrate on game plans. Deontay Wilder's getting older. Remember, he's getting a lot slower. And Tyson will just pick him off. Tyson's the fitter man, faster man. And you'll see Tyson will surprise everyone with his power shots.
AJ and Ruiz do it all over again next week.
Yep, good fight.
How do you see that one going down again?
I see Anthony Joshua knocking him about in 2 rounds. This will be the Lennox Lewis versus Galata retake. This will be... He's got to do it quick. He can't let Ruiz settle. I like Ruiz, who doesn't, but AJ's the man. I think AJ will knock him out quick.
And before we go over to your fighter, just one question about the another comment that Deontay Wilder says that Tyson Fury isn't known in the States, but we could argue against that, I suppose, with his book coming out, the WWE. What's your thoughts on those comments?
On the WWE, one series alone had over 7 million views. The second one had 8 million views. His book is #1 bestseller in Amazon. He's got a single coming out. He's been approached by Sylvester Stallone to star in a new Stallone movie. And if he wants to talk about popularity, listen, we was there last time. They didn't even know him in his own area, let alone in the whole of America. Tyson Fury is global. And obviously Deontay's got to say what he's got to say to promote something. What else is he going to talk about?
Yeah, so, okay, let's talk about your fighter, Hamzah Sheeraz, fighting for the WBO European Super Welterweight title. Just spoke to Hamzah now. He looks unfazed with all the press and everything that's getting around in terms of the billboards all over Birmingham. How is he mentally, first of all, on this big night?
Hamzah is a smooth operator. Listen, he's good as it gets. He's ready. He's stepped up now, and I think the world's going to start seeing who this Hamzah Sheeraz is all about. He's not flamboyant, he's not loud, he just does the business in the ring. In the last 3 fights, he's taken them all out, he's stopped all 3. He's a very, very good kid. He lives a clean life, great image, humble kid, and he lets all the talking be left in the ring. That's when you see what Hamzah Sheeraz is all about. It's a big step up, and then it won't be no surprise if he stops Brian Kelly. But listen, it's a good stepping stone. It's a good fight for Ryan Kelly. Great fight for the boxing fans. So sit back and enjoy a superstar in the making.
Who else is in the corner? There's you, there's Terry Dunstan and...
Terry Dunstan's not in the corner. It's Kelly, me, Paul and Frankie the Cutsman. So we've got a select corner team. just to really like make sure. This is all about experience, because Hamzah's taking a big step up, so we put in some experience into it. We've always been part of his corner team, but this time it's more. Everyone's got a set role. Just keep reminding him.
Okay, good stuff. And did you watch the Anthony Fowler fight over the weekend?
I did.
What did you think?
Is this the one against
Harry Scarf? Harry Scarf, yeah.
I didn't think Harry Scarf was busy enough. I think Harry Scarf, great boxer, but he just wasn't committing enough. It just was one of those days. You know, Harry Scarf looked a lot lighter. Fowler looked very big. I thought you was going to ask me about the other fights.
I'm going to get onto that.
Let's get on to them. You know, the more serious.
So first off, was it the right decision, or was it what some say a robbery?
Are we on about the Callum Smith?
Yes.
I personally had Ryder. Was it Ryder you fought?
John Ryder.
Yeah, I had Ryder ahead. Callum Smith.
How many rounds did you have him ahead by?
Silly enough, 6 at least. At least 6 rounds. But it depends what they're scoring. Well, a lot of the shots hitting the gloves, but a lot of shots actually hitting him. Listen, whatever the outcome, the public were unhappy. But at the end of the day, the decision was given to Callum Smith, and we all have bad days in the office. We all do. So you take nothing away from one performance. I think a rematch is a must. But personally, I would love to see Billy Joe fight Callum Smith. That's just my preference. If Ryder being a southpaw, Billy Joe being a southpaw.
Possibly stadium fight next year, hopefully.
Why not?
If Eddie can make
I think
it.
it'd be great.
I mean, that will get bums on seats, and then we can finally find out who is one of the best in the super
Who is
middleweight
the best?
division.
And that's Billy Joe Saunders. He beats the Triple Gs, he beats the Canelos, he beats Andre, he beats Callum Smith, he beats them all. So I'm happy.
Asgi, any shout outs or anything you want to give from the Boxing Voice? Or?
Yeah, just give a shout out to Ellis Hopkins. She's just signed. She's just been granted a license, pro license. Big news coming for her. She will be a major name. She'll be bringing some major titles to England. She's from Leicester, trained by her father, Elvis Hopkins, aka King, at the King's Gym. I'm looking forward to Alice. She's really special. Another young man, Raheem Mohammed from Telford. He's going to be something special, because he's easy making bantamweight. He can make superfly. He is something special. Former national champion, multiple box club champion, representing England. In fact, both from him and Ellis. So Ellis Hopkins, Raheem Mohammed, they're going to be a special force. I'm excited, to be fair. Excited.
Good stuff, and we'll catch up with you soon, no doubt.
Can I give one more shout?
Yeah, 100%.
To my main man, Flashy Faz, Mohib Fazladin, just signed an agreement, managed by Tundi Ajayi. He just signed a
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
Managed by Tundi, just signed a promotional deal with Frank Warren, Queensbury.
Is he over at Peacocks as well now, training?
Yep. So he'll be trying by Brian. I'll be doing some work with Flashy Faz now and again when I get time. So exciting news for Mohib Fazladin, Flashy Faz. Great. I'm excited that he's with Frank Warren.
Brilliant. Good year for you guys, and we'll see what happens on February 22nd. The world will be watching. The date has been set. Has a stadium been announced yet, or anything?
Yeah, MGM Grand. It's been stated.
It's all been done. Everything's all done. 100%.
Yep.
And we'll see how that unfolds February 22nd. All the best from the Boxing Voice.
Take care.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.